What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and I think it's fair to say that I need to apologize for Bungie and give them credit on this regard, because we just wrapped up the narrative for Season of Arrivals with the last interface or contact, weekly mission. And I will admit, Nokris, voiced by Mark Hamill, believe it or not, if you guys didn't know, definitely you can, if you listen closely in this mission, you hear it all the way that this is Mark Hamill. But in general, I think this mission serves as a building block to what Bungie should do, because honestly, Season of Arrivals, when it came to its weekly pinnacle or just weekly missions, it was fun. I was enjoying it at first, and then it became a drag, repetitive, but the overall narrative was there. It kind of sucked that we were, playing every single week to get a new line of dialogue, but at the end of it all, it did, in my opinion, got me ready for Beyond Light. Set the narrative and the world into the direction of where we're going with the Europa, and it just fundamentally just made sense. Now, the general mission, as you're seeing here on screen, it looks phenomenal. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I was doing this, because next thing you know, I got a brand new location to do. It's also fair to say that this was last week. I was playing this on Monday, so again, I was totally surprised that this was so detailed, so cool, and it was a different scenery. Now, the pleasant surprise, or the surprise in general, was the fact that we were facing off with Nokris, basically, Savathun's, adopted nephew, or Crota's adopted brother, or, Oryx's adopted son. Specifically, I don't know the logistics and, specifics, but, Nokris was basically here to run interference of the messages, interfere with what the darkness or the pyramids were relaying to us. And at the end of it all, when we defeat Nokris, we get this phenomenal looking room, and we hear our ghost talking. Obviously, if you guys played Shadowkeep, you know that this ghost is talking as a messenger for the darkness, and it's just creepy, it's irking, but the scene itself is just so awesome, and I'm really excited to see where Beyond Light goes with this Age of Darkness, what Europa has to offer. But in general, I want to see, Bungie do more of these missions regularly. Maybe not weekly, because it's a lot of production, a lot of time to be working on the game consistently. I get it. The pandemic has obviously messed up certain things when it came to Season of Arrivals, of course. But in all, it was a fun experience, and it did feel like the world was ever changing narratively. And I know that that's what Bungie was going for this time around, or this year when it came to Shadowkeep. They really want to establish a narrative, an intertwining narrative, and, moving along and going forward. So with Beyond Light dropping, Eris at the end hints that we're not the only person that darkness has been communicating with. So obviously, I personally think that this is Aramis. I think this is the House of the Fallen that's on Europa that we have to go battle and take on in Beyond Light. So I'm curious to see where all this leads up, but I think it was fundamentally just very strong outing from Bungie. This whole season, I think, was a good fact that it was a kind of a prelude to the context, the massive drop we're going to be getting with Beyond Light. I'm excited to see where Destiny is going with this. Again, we're so close. We're about roughly a month away from the drop of Beyond Light. So if you guys want all the details regarding Beyond Light when it drops, all the videos, definitely hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be talking about all of it. But to wrap this up real quick, Season of Arrivals, gave me some hope that Bungie could definitely expand upon these great narrative weekly missions, making sure that we feel connected and that the world is ever changing as is. So that hopefully they do more of these and, a little bit more varied than kind of how this one was repetitive. But in all, guys, it was great. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely like this video. We greatly appreciate it. Again, also subscribe for more Destiny 2 content from me. There's not much going on in the world of Destiny, so if you guys do subscribe for Destiny 2 content from me, just know that I will not be dropping videos right now because there's nothing to do. This is pretty much the last thing of Season of Arrival, so yeah, that sucks in that regard. But again, subscribe for future Destiny 2 content, and maybe we do some gameplays building up before Beyond Light, but we'll wait and see in that regard. So if you guys enjoyed, definitely hit that like button, subscribe for more from me. Hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.